Well, absolutely, of course, and we're getting more updates. In fact, Fox News has called the results in favor of Donald Trump, and the latest we're getting in is that even Reuters news agency has called elections for Donald Trump. So that's the big breaking news we're getting in right now, viewers. Trump is returning to the White House. This is what we are getting as per the reports. And I'll go across to other guests who have joined us here. We have Jyotsna Sharma also right now from New Jersey. So it's good news for all the Trump supporters, MAGA supporters. And as we speak, we're getting in those visuals from that venue from Florida, where Trump supporters have gathered. That includes Elon Musk, all the star-studded campaigners for Trump's campaign for Make America Great Again have gathered there. And around 1 a.m. local time, Donald Trump is expected to take the stage and address his supporters. And Reuters news agency has called the election for Donald Trump. This after Fox News has called the elections for Trump. So two big updates coming in right now. Latest being Reuters calling the election for Donald Trump. Second time now. In fact, this is the first time in 100 years, Ms. Jyotsna, that an American president loses the successive election. He won one election, and the next election he lost. He demitted office, and then he's back in power. And as Mr. Kaul was talking about the implications for several regions, especially given the fact that we are witnessing two wars, at least in Ukraine and Russia, and of course what's happening in Gaza, it becomes very important how it will have an impact across the globe, especially if we talk about the geopolitics of these regions.
Historic, much needed win I would speak about, and not just that, there is a sigh of relief amongst the MAGA supporters. Now we can envision a stronger America. The stature America was losing, it would be regained by the virtue, by the hard work, or by the leadership of President Trump. I now foresee the job market coming up. The market was miserable. I do interact with the staffing, IT industry there, and it was miserable. Hundreds and thousands of people were laid off lately. It was a miserable job market. The stock markets had tanked. People who had their 401ks or entire life savings invested, they had just gone into minus. And now with this, when President Trump is coming to power, all those groups are coming high. Safe borders, security for the Americans, right kind of spirit of growth and togetherness. And when we speak about patriotic or say nationalism, that should breed here. I hope there should be no division. Trump has been demonized a lot by the Democrats. A lot of lies were floated around. At least that image that has been created should fade off now. They should look at President Trump as their president. He is the president for everyone. He is not just a president for Republicans. And I hope he gets the right set of advisors, no divisive, no racist advisors.
Sorry to interrupt you, because I think so the projections are now coming in from the other Western media too. In fact, New York Times has already projected Donald Trump as the next president of United States of America. Similar sort of response really coming in. Alexander, you must be a happy man today. Perhaps that's the reason why you've not gone off to sleep. You just do not want a thing to change this time. No taking chances. If you go off to sleep, perhaps you wake up and you see Kamala Harris as the president.
Well, I just cannot go to sleep because I have to order a bunch of cakes in India to send to my businesses back in India for my employees there.
So
I'm going to order.
What does it mean for India? Because, Stuart, Alexander, if I can ask you this question, because for India and for those who are operating outside India, what does this essentially mean? Because some would say that the kind of announcements that Donald Trump is likely to make as far as the tariff imposition is concerned, that would actually hurt the businesses too.
Let me make it very clear. That's a very very tricky thing. People have tried to. How should I put it? Let me, if I have time, I can tell you a story. Okay, I was in one of the grocery stores the other day. I came out of the grocery stores and my wife was still inside. I walked outside and there was a lady. I'm not being racist here, excuse me, but a white old lady was outside the grocery store. You know, as soon as you see a brown man, you tend to think that, oh, that guy is Kamala's supporter. He works for Kamala Harris. So she probably would have thought like that, that I'm a Kamala Harris supporter. My wife always say that whenever she go to a patient's place, they automatically thinks that, oh, she supports Kamala Harris. Just like the lady thought that I'm Harris supporter. And she stopped. She stopped and she showed me some of the stuff that she bought, and it was in her cart. She started a conversation. She initiated the conversation and she said, you know, I've been waiting a long time not to buy this stuff. But I cannot wait anymore. You know, if that guy wins, I have to pay 200% tax on everything I buy today. I was like, no, that is a lie. That is not true. She's like, no, how can you say that? He said he's going to put 200% tariff. Okay. Anyway, to shorten the story, you know, we spent almost 25 minutes, my wife and I,